What is going on, guys? Today I have here my 2006 Dodge Ram 2500 with the 5.9, and so I was driving down the road, and all of a sudden I felt that the power was gone. So I was going about 60, and then I felt that the power was gone, so I decided to stop, and it didn't have any power at all. So I made it home, and obviously the check engine light was on, and also the glow plug light came on. So put the scanner, and I got a bunch of codes, clear them. If it'll fire it up so you guys can. It did fire, but now it's working fine. But we need to take care of that problem, because it's gonna happen again. Now it's shaking again. Now let's see. So I have a speed control switch and fuel injector group 2 supply voltage circuit open. That's the P2149. So what we're going to do, we're going to check those connections, we're going to check those pins, and we're going to check the ohms on those pins, and maybe could be either the pins, could be the gasket, or also could be the injector solenoid. So let's go ahead and do that, and see what we have going on. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to remove these connections here. And as you can see, they are a little bit dirty, and you can check for corrosion or any broken wires or anything. But now we're going to check the resistance. So we have it on ohms. So this is bank 1, this is bank 2. So our problem is on bank 2, but let me show you. We're gonna check the leads on cylinder 1. We have 0.6. Now we're gonna do the number 2. Same thing. 3. Okay, now I'm gonna move. Okay. As you can see on number 5, our reading is very off. So that's our problem, number 5. Okay, so now, next thing, we're gonna remove the valve cover. We're gonna inspect the wires inside. We're gonna disconnect the wires from the injector solenoid, and we're going to check the resistance on the injector solenoid, and so we can identify problems with either the injector solenoid or the gasket. Okay, now to remove the valve cover, you will need to remove 6 10mm bolts. As you can see, there are 4 right here, and there's 2 on the very back. So you need a shallow 10mm socket so you can reach it. Of course, you have to disconnect those 2 vacuum hoses that you have on the side, and you will be able to remove your valve cover. So I'm taking those 2 rear bolts, and I think it's easier so they won't hit anything. So right now I'm gonna check the resistance one more time. I'm checking it directly to the injector solenoid, and then I'm gonna check it on the connector side, and you're gonna see that it is way off on the connector side. On the injector solenoid we have a good reading, but you need to disconnect those 2 wires in order to get the right reading. I'm getting the right reading because the injector solenoid is good. I'm guessing if the injector solenoid, I will get a bad reading, but still disconnect those 2 wires so you can get a better reading. So I'm gonna loosen those 2 nuts, remove the wires, and test it again. Check the resistance on the injector solenoid. Okay, so right now I'm checking directly at the injector solenoid, and I'm getting a 0.5. I don't know the exact reading, but most of them were reading 0.5, 0.6. Now here's a video of all the wires and colors. I don't know if that matters, but I'd rather have them just the way they were. Now these are the wires on cylinder 5, and as you can see, the insulation, it is broken, so I'm assuming that was the issue. So let's go ahead and order a new gasket, and hopefully we can take care of that problem. Okay, so I just got the gasket. It is a Felpro, and this is the part number, and I ordered it through Amazon. And let's see what we have inside the box. Okay, so it comes with the gasket and the harness for every and each of the injectors. Comes with another gasket. I'm not sure where this one goes, and also we have some seals. Okay, so let's go ahead and take the old one out and put the new one in. Okay, and now to remove the gasket, you need to loosen those 8mm nuts that come with the wires. Remove them, and then just lift it up, and you can put the new one in. Okay, so I have the part of the head clean it out all around. So now it's time to go ahead and put the gasket and connect the injector solenoids. Okay, so now we're ready to tie the nuts to the injector solenoids with an 8mm. Now they are not that tight, so I don't know the specific torque on these, but they're not that tight. So okay, so before I put the valve cover, I'm gonna check, just make sure that my reading is correctly. Okay, so everything is good, and now it's time to put the valve cover back on, and you gotta make sure that all the wires are secure, and careful not to put them on top of the valve cover. And here's the old gasket, and as you can see, the wires, they are broken from the insulation part, so that's why we were getting that code. Okay, so next thing that we're gonna do, we're gonna connect those connectors. I did clean them up a little bit, and also connect those vacuum hoses. And next thing, we're gonna test it. Okay, now everything's done. I have these two codes. Hopefully this one goes away because I don't know what this one is. We're gonna clear the codes and we're gonna fire the truck. I'm gonna leave it running for a while, then later I'm gonna go test drive it, and hopefully everything's good. It sounds good. It sounds good. Okay guys, so it's been running for about 10 minutes. I went around the neighborhood and it's working very good. Now tomorrow is gonna be the real thing, because I'm going to pick up a car. We're gonna be hauling a car, and hopefully we don't have any issues. I think it's gonna work just fine. Alright guys, so I just made it home. I didn't have any issues, and as you can see, the truck sounds good. We're pulling this car for about an hour. Alright guys, well there you have it. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you on the next video.